Eva trades.
Hello and welcome to the Risk Management Trading Simulator series. It's time to go again, and never mind that guy behind me in the tree. We're going to look at the stock market. That involves looking at some charts, breaking down some charts, going to do a little bit of trading as usual. But first, let's take a look at that progress. And here we go. Day trading is risky, so trade in a simulator just like I'm doing if you can. It's a great way to practice your strategy. It's what you do if you're if you're an athlete in sports and you're playing basketball. Don't you practice first? Of course you do. So that's what we do in the simulator. We practice. So before the real game, because you don't want to practice during the real game. Why would you do that? Who would do that? So anyways, I would do that. I've actually done that. And that's how I've lost a bunch of money way back in the past. So let's take a look at the progress here. First things first. Now, this is the Risk Management Simulator series. It's focused on managing risk. My goal today is $200, and so one of the focuses of this challenge is to develop better rules and to follow those rules. So the game book rules so far, I have 4 of them. I'm done if I hit my max loss of $400. I'm done if I give back half after hitting my daily goal of $200. I won't take more than 4 positions to start the day, and I won't take more positions than my max loss allows. Now that rule, that number 4, I kind of broke that yesterday, sort of. There's kind of a gray area there. Like I was risking a little more than $400 on the trade, but then when I got stopped out, there was also slippage on top of that, so I ended up being down $500. I'm going to call it a break of the rules just because I shouldn't have taken that extra position that would have put me in that kind of scenario. So I marked it here as a red 4. I'm going to start doing that. So now today, I want to try to start following the rules and see how many days in a row I can actually stay on track and follow those rules. It's important when trading real money to practice this kind of thing. So without further ado, here we go. So we're looking at the simulator here, November 29th, just a little bit after Thanksgiving, and things are a little on the slow side. I'm going to push play on the stock market here. I'm controlling the stock market today. This is I am God, playing God. ONCS was the leading gapper, believe it or not. And if we look at the larger time frame on all of these, well, except for USEA, I've also got one over here. And you can see, we'll start with ASPI. We're at mid-range on the overall move this morning. And we're actually, matter of fact, we have an inside bar on the hourly, and we're at the bottom of the range of that second inside bar. So an equilibrium on the 15-minute. And you can see we put in a low here. We put in a kind of a higher low there. Bulls want to hold 274. And if we look at the 5-minute time frame on this, I mean, you can see we're totally trading below the VWAP. Got rejected off of it here, you know, a few times. Once here and then again here. Tried again here, but didn't quite make it. So we'll see what happens here. A little choppy on the 5. Bulls certainly want to get over 291. That would be a good start. So I'll keep an eye on that, but I will say it is on that hourly time frame, it does favor the bears right now. Okay, so now back over to the main screen. Looking at the hourlies across here, you can see we kind of have the same thing on ONCS, only this inside bar already broke bullish. And did it just do that? No, it did that about 5, 6, 10, 7 minutes ago, something like that. So that's an okay sign. Inside bar, bull break on that hourly time frame. 15-minute high, low, kind of a lower high, but it's kind of there, kind of not. Bottom line, we broke through this trough right here on the 15-minute time frame. So let's look at that on the 5. And you can see what that was on the 5-minute. That was a high, low, lower, high, higher, low. So an equilibrium, ABCD setup. We broke through it. You know, that's your ABCD. Right? If you've heard of that. If you haven't, you can look it up. And so now, bulls making some progress. It's not looking too bad. We may see an equilibrium here on the on the 5-minute yet again. Bulls need to get over 343. I would prefer us to top out up here somewhere, pull back for a little bit, and then break through. But we'll see about what happens and play it as it comes at us. On NVAX, that 15-minute, we have a 2-bar pullback. But it's a pretty massive, pretty good pullback, pretty sizable pullback. There's a pivot from yesterday. Wouldn't be surprised if we get down that far. Look at the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, see, we just made this big move up when we didn't put in any support on the way up. Maybe on the 1 minute. Nope, we didn't do it there either. So here we come down to that 1693 level. And from here, I would just be expecting a bounce. I'm not expecting a move back up through the highs, up through 1775. We do have some resistances to get over. Bears want to see a lower high and a lower low after testing 1693. ONCS getting up there close to that high. I'd say USEA, even though it wasn't on the gap scanner, it was on the momentum scanner. It's looking like the best one so far today. Making a nice move here pre-market. So over the top of the daily level there of 315 from a couple of days ago, we also have this level at 320. Let's go look at that now on the smaller time frame, see if it means anything to us. Kinda, you know, I don't know. I don't typically use the lines from the larger time frames. I just get an idea of, okay, yeah, we broke out over some daily levels, yada yada. So now I'm going to delete those. And so bulls didn't form a very good support on the way up here. We could look at the 1 minute and say, okay, well, we have a support down here at 313. We based out right in here, so we could call that a higher low, 322. And we made a higher high, higher than that high, and then another higher low. And right now we are testing that last low. Bulls want to hold 328 and keep this uptrend intact with higher lows by breaking over 340. Can they do it? Oh, and ONCS breaking through there. Not too bad. Not forming a support on the way up, so I'd have to be cautious on this one. And the market is about to open. So here we go. It's time to go. It's go time up in here. Candle range on ONCS, that first 1 minute candle is 20 cents. I'm going to change my stop loss parameter to match that. Keeping an eye on the time. I can't trade till that first 1 minute has closed. 11-cent candle range now on USEA and breaking out. So bulls did hold that support. Bouncing off of the VWAP on ONCS. I would like to get in USEA on a pullback. So I'll take a starter position there. I'll get in twice on it. So I'm in 3 times here, twice on USEA and once on ONCS. Selling half on ONCS. Moving my stop loss up to the low of that candle. I got stopped out over there on ONCS. I meant to say I sold half on USEA, not ONCS. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sell USEA there. Look to buy on a dip. So I'm buying there. 2 trades on a dip. The first one I'd like to get out of, I'm in a little high with that candle about to close. So stopped out on that one. I don't like that long upper wick. I'm going to get out of this, I think. Maybe try to make some profit on it. I could hold it. Yeah. Sold it for 40 bucks. Sold for 40. See if it comes back and retest 340 there. Okay, I got in at that retest, but I'm in a little high, I think. If it comes down a little lower, I'll probably try again. There's a VWAP bounce right there, so let's see what we get now off of that. It's always scary getting in when a stock is dropping, because you never know if it's going to keep dropping. Okay, so I'm in on ONCS now. I'm selling a little bit here over there on USEA. Oh man, ONCS coming back there like that. I don't like that. I'm going to sell half of that for a loss. Hold the other part to see if maybe this candle can make a move back. But it doesn't look good for me. So we have a high of day on USAE of 360. I'm watching both of these, risking $100 on each one. USEA coming up against 350. Can we get over it? I could sell USEA now for, you know, $75, $100. But I'm looking over at ONCS and I'm down 200 on it. I'm thinking, man, I want to make more on USEA to compensate for the loss over there. But then what happens if I take a loss here, you know? So watching both of these, looking at the time, we have a new 5-minute candle coming up. Always a little leery about those new 5-minute candles. Sometimes they can pull back, but I'm still holding. I'm thinking about adding on USEA if we do pull back to the VWAP again. Bulls want to hold that 337 level. ONCS really struggling to get over 345. I'm thinking about selling it now, just taking the loss on it. Usually when a stock struggles that much, you might just see a drop. I'm just gonna get out, and you know, maybe it'll break, but I'm gonna get out there on USEA also. Kind of regather my thoughts here. Take a look. So we do want to hold 337 on USEA, and I'd like to get in it on a little dip. If it can dip down for me, down to like 340, like that. Okay, so I'm in right there. Want to hold 337. I'm going to move my stop loss up a little bit. So I'm risking $60 on that. I like the equilibrium look to ONCS. I almost want to buy it. Whoops. Oh, I accidentally hit the buy button. Oh, well. I was trying to hit this button up here, and I sort of accidentally hit buy. So I guess I'm in it now. Didn't mean to, but I was thinking about it anyways. These both have kind of an equilibrium look to them. Let's see if either one of them can break out for me here. 350 is the resistance to beat here on USEA. Struggling there. I think I might get stopped out. Bulls failed to break 350. But I'll hold on just for a bit, just to see if maybe we get another attempt at it. High red volume coming in. ONCS going to try also 350 on ONCS. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna buy there, looking for the breakthrough 350 on ONCS. Moving my stop loss up. I'm risking $165, and I'm gonna, yeah, I'll just stay where I'm at here with USEA. ONCS coming down again. I feel like ONCS might, make a big move up, but my timing could be wrong here. It's all about timing. So if I get stopped out, I'll lose 200 there. What's do we have a new 5-minute candle yet? No, it's coming up soon. Well, USEA just about got me stopped out there. This could be another red day. My eyeballs are going to be sore after this one. I'm really just back and forth between both of these, because if any one of them shoot up, I want to start taking profit quick. I'm worried about breaking out and failing right away, because we keep seeing that. Keep seeing like this was a false breakout, and then we drop back down. We had a false breakout here. We drop back down. I could sell everything right now and be down $200 on the day. Or I could wait and get stopped out and probably hit my max loss. We have a bear flag over there, so I'm getting out of ONCS. I don't like the bear flags. Inside bar on the 5-minute on USEA, so it is in equilibrium. That candle goes red. I think I'm just going to bail on this. I might have to accept the fact that it's just not in the works today. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to bail. I'm going to get out. Just take the loss. I'm down just over $200. Too many failures there. So I want to buy off of 312 on ONCS. But I'm going to wait for it to come down to that level. If it does, if it doesn't, I probably then won't get the chance to do it. Still holding on USEA. There it goes. And there's the break. So we have a low of day of 328. Possible bounce on that if we get down to there. So I'm watching both of these for a drop. I'm going to try to capture a little bit of profit on a bounce play if I can. Like that on USEA. I'm buying the dip there, and I'll add to it if it comes down a little more. And we might have another bear flag here on ONCS. Talking about the 1-minute time frame. And if we break bearish on ONCS down to 312, I probably will enter. Just depending on what it looks like if it gets there. I see NVAX coming back up above the VWAP here. Looking at the larger time frame. But I don't know if I want to trade it or not. Bear flag look on USEA now. So we didn't get the bear flag follow through on ONCS. I had hoped we would. So both ONCS and USEA trading similarly. I'm wondering if when one bounces, the other will also start to bounce. Okay, so there we go on NVAX. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. I'll buy it again. So wait a minute. So if I lose, I'm in too much. I'm in with too much. Too big a size here. I have 3 positions open. That's a $300 risk. And I might get stopped out, and I don't want to have to say I broke the rules again, but oh my God. I'm surprised I haven't gotten stopped out yet here. Okay, stopped out there, down 300, so I'm down 560. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see if USEA plays out. Let me just see. Okay, there it goes. I'm going to go ahead and take the profit there on USEA. 560, 150. So I'm at my max loss. I'm right at $400. I'm down $400. So I'm going to stop there. Dang it, I broke my rule again. I got in too many positions at once. So another day of breaking the rules. This is why I'm doing this. I'm trying to get the hang of the risk management part of it, because I saw this when I went back and looked at my previous simulator challenges. I saw myself breaking the rules over and over and over again. And even though I was successful, I don't want to do that when I'm trading real money. It's just, it's a little unsettling for me. So I want to make sure I follow these rules, and I got to get good at it. Now, I like ONCS here. This is the trade that I should have waited for, that I was waiting for, but I got impatient. That bounce off of 312. That's what I wanted to get. And it was taking a long time to get there. And so then while I was getting impatient, I jumped into NVAX over here. And of course, took a loss on that. And that's what got me. So unfortunately, I could have had maybe a move back towards green today had I not taken the trades on NVAX. So now I'd be looking for ONCS to make its move up towards the high. And of course, I'm not trading it, because if I break my rules, that's bad. Oh, and here goes NVAX. So getting that higher low and now going and getting a higher high. So see what I mean? It's all about timing. My timing was wrong. I got in it here. I was in it like a minute or two too soon. So that's a nice break through this resistance right here. See over here, this low of day, we broke through it, and then we came back up and we back tested it right here. And then we came down and back tested this level here, which was a previous pivot at 312. Bulls bought the dip there. We broke through that level, that previous low of day that we had broke down through. We broke back up above it, and now we're back testing it again. And on the 1 minute, anything above this 312 level is a higher low. So 312 is still in play. And still not breaking out over here on USEA, but I'm kind of expecting to see maybe a breakout over 340, at least forming a bear flag, if nothing else. I'm expecting continuation on ONCS. I think we get a move up towards at least 350. Go back up and retest that and see if we get through it. So unfortunately, I could have done pretty well today, but I'm going to end it red again. This is what it's going to look like. So 11.29. Yeah, I'm down $425, and I'm happy with that. And the reason why is because I'm pretty close to my max loss, and that's fine. I have my own resistance down here. You could call that a pivot, and maybe that's where, you know, it's kind of funny how this stuff works. I've found that in trending my own trading, that often my psychological mindset is the same as pretty much anybody out there trading. You know, it's basically pattern based. I mean, I find that oftentimes my patterns that I have for my profit are the same as I see in the stock market every day. It's interesting. It's interesting stuff to pay attention to. So what rule did I break today? The same one. I broke rule number 4. So I knowingly did it. Well, I didn't know it at the time until after the word. Then I'm like, no, I broke that rule. So I got to work on that. I will definitely be working on that. So, okay, what do we got? So NVAX making a nice move. I'm really depressed about that. Not really, but so we're getting a back test here of this level again, 324. So we really got to get over the VWAP. All right. Well, that's it for me. Long enough video as it is. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something from this. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.